Hello everybody and welcome to Jasmine's Cozy Nook. Today we will be completing a Cheshire Cat quest. So to start, let's go ahead and talk to him. So this one is called Furniture Fluster. Why, hello, Jazzy. I was expecting an unexpected visitor. I've been busy undecorating, you see. Oh dear, I need to know more. Then you really need to listen less. Can we skip the misdirection, please? If you insist, which direction shall we go instead? That's not what I mean. Do you mean you don't mean what you say? Ugh. Can you please explain what you mean by undecorating? It sounds purposefully confusing. I never do anything unpurposely. The homes around here made too much sense, you see. They needed a little rearranging. What? Whose homes did you rearrange? If I had 3 wishes, I'd wish to answer you. Or perhaps you could visit the home of the diamond in the rough. I think I know who you're talking about. You do? Yes. Me as well. Ugh. Okay. Once I figure out who you're talking about, I'll have to check their house and see what sort of undecorating you've done. Okay, so obviously, if you've watched Aladdin, you would know that the diamond in the rough is Aladdin. So let's head on over here and see what kind of mess we have awaiting us. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go talk to Aladdin. Jazzy, am I ever glad to see you? Something really strange is going on in my house. I'm not surprised. The Cheshire Cat said something about the houses in the valley making too much sense. Not sure I like the sound of that. I try not to overthink it too much. So what's going on in here? Some of our furniture's been replaced with all these strange new things. Yeah, these items definitely don't look like they fit here. I wonder who they actually belong to. No idea, but if I think of anyone, I'll let you know. Let me remove all of these misplaced furniture from your house. Then I can go ask the Cheshire Cat a few more questions. Maybe I can get him to confess where this furniture came from. Though I think we can all agree that this came from Daisy's house, but we'll pretend we don't know that for now.
It's just as lovely here as the palace gardens.
Okay, so there's 3 things to pick up. And so now let's return to the Cheshire Cat. Oh, I'm staring at a house. Okay. So let's head back this way. Ooh, all of a sudden there is a lot of fog. Ooh. Back already? I need to talk to you. Where are Aladdin's things? Aladdin would like his furniture back. The fronts of the furniture too, or just the backs? You must know where it is. You mixed everything up. I rather like to think I've improved it. Why? This valley is nothing at all like Wonderland. Ah, so you miss Wonderland? Now you're just imbuing the valley with chaos. I'm so glad we have an understanding. Barely. How splendid. You can't just move people's furniture from one house to the next, okay? I'm going to figure out who owns these purple cutesy pieces of furniture so I can return them. Can you just stay out of trouble, please? That's very good advice. Okay, so as mentioned, I'm pretty sure it's Daisy's furniture. Let me see if there are. Okay. So basically, no, it just kind of gives you a hint on the menu that it's probably Daisy's. Daisy, I found these pieces of furniture in Aladdin's house. I think they might be yours. They do. Thank you so much, Jazzy. I was wondering where my things had disappeared to. I was just about to launch an investigation. No need to investigate. It was a Cheshire cat. I think he misses Wonderland. He wants to make the valley feel more like home by turning things a little topsy-turvy. Actually, that's rather sweet. Sure, in a Cheshire cat sort of way. Now that you mention it, this does explain a few other things, like my house being in disarray. I'd be happy to help you get everything sorted out. I'll meet you inside your house so I can have a look around. Alright, so Daisy's house is right over here. Oh my goodness, this really does look like a mess. Oh dear. Alright, let's collect the items out of Daisy's house. And, oh look, we even have all of that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and clean out my inventory because apparently I don't have any room for anything. So, let's get rid of some of these things. And let's go ahead and use that. This is what I get for not cleaning out my pockets before I start quests. Okay, is there only 2? No, there's 3 things also. Okay, and so put Daisy's furniture back in the correct places. Okay, so this is where the hairdryer goes. Okay, this is where the vanity goes, evidently. Oop. Alright, and now, oh, okay. Over here is where the tulip vase goes. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Daisy. Oop. Thank you so much, Jazzy. It feels just like home again. Anytime, Daisy. I'm happy to help. But now I need to figure out who owns all of these old rusted items. They don't look like they belong to Aladdin. Definitely not. Do you have any hunches? Well, I don't really agree with any of these things, but I'll say everything looks old. Maybe Mother Gothel, but I'm pretty sure it's Wally. Don't say that around her. This isn't really her style, though. I'll need to do some thinking about this. I'm going to go figure out who owns these old rusted metal furniture pieces so I can return them. Okay, so we will look at the menu again and we will find where Wally is and see if he is indeed the person who owns these pieces. This is already really fun and kind of like a little scavenger hunt, so I really like that. All right. Let's see where Wally is. Okay, Wally and Ursula are over here. There's Wally. Hello. I found this furniture in Daisy's home. I think it may belong to you. Ooh, ah. I'll take that as a yes. Let's go to your house so I can put them all back where they belong. Okay, fortunately his house is right around the corner, so that works out for everyone. Okay, so let's start by putting the bench here. Okay. There's probably, I'm not sure actually. Well, it's not the sink. We know that. So it must be this metal container goes there. And then the sink. Oh, the sink comes over here where the other fingerprint or other cat prints are. A wooden sink, though, isn't metal, but that's okay. All right, let's talk to Wally. Wally! You're welcome. I'm glad you got your stuff back, but there doesn't appear to be anything out of place here. That means Aladdin's furniture is somewhere else. Directive? Don't worry, I can take care of this. I'll talk to the Cheshire Cat and see what he has to say. Alright, so let's head back over to the Force of Valor where the Cheshire Cat is, and hopefully we can figure something out, because right now we got a whole lot of nothing. Alright. Let's go ahead and glide over there. I am not in the mood to just simply walk. Also, everyone, let me know what you think of the treasure hunt event. I have not been able to find any of the pieces, so if you got tips, leave them down in the comments. Alright, I've cleaned up this big mess you made, but I still don't know where Aladdin's furniture is. What did you do with it? If only I had the memory of a magpie, but alas, I'm a Cheshire Cat. And Cheshire Cats are forgetful? Forgetful, forget less, it all depends on the day. What? I've forgotten. I gather that you do not know what you did with Aladdin's furniture. I guess I'll craft his furniture to replace what you lost. Just be sure to lose what you make before you find it this time. You are utterly confusing. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for absolutely nothing. Alright, so we're going to need softwood and lots of fiber. Also some green and purple rising penstrumens, or however you pronounce it. So I'm just gonna, randomly gather wood and things. And craft some fiber out of seaweed, and I will meet you back here when I'm done. Okay, I have collected all of the materials, so now we need to craft a pretty pillow, an intricate chest, and an agrabah table. So let's come over to the furniture mode. Here is the pretty table, or pretty pillow. The agrabah table, and the intricate chest. That is really pretty though. Alright, so now we need to go inside Aladdin and Jasmine's house. Wouldn't it just be so ridiculous if all of their furniture is back where it was before? While we were out trying to find everybody else's furniture. I feel like that's something he would do, though. Okay, nope, I guess not. Alright, so now we need to put everything where it belongs. Oops. I don't want to sit down. Alright, let's put the pillow back. Ah, there we go. Alright. I guess the table must go here. Yep. It was looking rather plain over here in this corner. Okay, and the chest, I guess, goes over here. So it must be in my companion's inventory. Okay, so now let's talk to Aladdin again. Gotta say I'm impressed you found my missing furniture. It was no trouble. Don't be modest, I heard you helped out Daisy and Wally too. Helping friends around the valley is what I do. Something tells me this won't be the last of the Cheshire Cat's messes I have to clean up. That cat does seem to create trouble. Who just goes into someone's house and moves their things. You're right, of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go have a chat with the Cheshire Cat about all of this. Good luck! Thanks, I feel like I'm going to need it, honestly. Alright, so let's go return. All right. I know that the Cheshire Cat doesn't really leave his tree, but in this moment, I kind of wish that he did. All right, let's finish up this quest. Okay, you and I need to have a talk. Oh? You can't move people's things around without their consent. I can't? Well, then I shan't. Unless I can, of course. You cannot. People were very upset when they couldn't find their things. No one here truly understands my vision. Isn't that delightful? No, it's not delightful. Oh, you disagree. I disagree. Do you agree? Just please promise you'll try to behave. I give you my solemn word as a Cheshire Cat. I'm not sure that holds much weight. 'Twas brilling, and the sleethy toves. Okay. So that finishes the Furniture Fluster Quest. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!